Grand Rising, my beautiful Cancer darlings. I hope that you are doing well today. I hope that the weather is treating you nicely. I know in some parts of the world it's very cold, so I hope that you're staying bundled up and warm and getting through this winter season. Now, Cancers, I am going to begin your reading out today with this deck here. Always remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But there has been some strange energy taking place over the course of this week because it's Friday now. And I intend to post this video today. But let's see if we can use our cards to decipher what's really going on. Okay. So, Spirit, please expose the intention of what's going on today. Please expose the intention of what's going on today. See, nothing's coming out. Date. I'd love to get together sometime and learn more about you. Someone wants to take you out, or you want to take someone out, right? So that's date. I'm going to pull one more card from this deck. I'm being led to pull one more card from this deck. Oh, wow. It's way too much that came out. That's a mouthful. I'm not going to take all of those cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancers today? And then we have loan. I'm in need of financial assistance. Okay, so let me put these two here because at least we would know what the intention is behind this person coming towards Cancers right now. Um, so it almost seems as though it's like the date may be a facade, Cancers. They may want to carry you out so that they could set the mood between you two before explaining to you that they're in need of financial assistance, right? Someone is being hit with, it's just their time to go through whatever they're going through right now, some financial assistance. But Cancers, it does take me back to several of my readings that I made in the past, right? Where someone was likely doing um some going to a practitioner, doing root work, whatever form of practice that they decide to use, right? They were doing this to slow down your finances, to affect your finances, right? So whether it is that you may have lost a job, or let's just say, for instance, you and your spouse may have separated, or let's just say you may not have received that approval for your business idea to receive that business license. Someone was doing work to slow down your finances, and it didn't. You may have felt the remnants of that. You may have thought to yourself, maybe that's what it is. But Cancer's your mindset to kind of refuse that way of thinking and wait and take on that wait and see approach? What was your, your defense in that time, right? So what I mean by that, Cancers, is that you may have felt like someone was playing with your finances, um, but you didn't adopt that. You still kept working. You know that this too shall pass. Everything is temporary, right? So it's almost like whatever they sent your way is boomeranging back to them. So you may receive a surprise phone call, Kansas, where this person wants to meet up, and maybe even like they're not gonna apologize. I don't feel like they have that in them. Um, I don't feel like they have that in them, but perhaps maybe an opportunity may arise where they will have to get in contact with you, and then it will eventually trickle into this conversation of needing financial assistance, right? Because whatever they sent your way when they wanted your finances to dry up, they're now experiencing it, is what I'm getting, Cancers, right? So let me see. Let's go here. So yeah, it just seems charming, graceful, climb hard. It came out. So they make approach you very charmingly. This also came out. Spying came out. Okay. So spying and charming came out. So the thing is, Cancers, and the thing is, what I'm seeing here, this person would have been watching you for quite some time, right? They would have been watching to see that whatever they sent your way, whether or not it stuck, and it didn't. They also may have thrown in there some beauty spells to put you in situations where it would hinder, not hinder, but it would affect your beauty. So put you in these highly stressful situations for you to look like what you've been through. But little did they know, Cancers. I mean, come on, you're Cancer. If a Cancer's legs are removed, they have the ability to regenerate all of those legs. It's like you won't stay that way forever. You understand? That's just a power you have. You have a power. You have the power to always build yourself back up. And every time you do it better and better. So they wanted to affect your beauty. I'm sensing that they were a bit jealous of these qualities of you, right? It's almost like, sorry, I was drinking some water. It's almost like they were doing things, Cancers, to take you out of characters so that people would say that this person is very reactive. This person isn't as nice and as calm and as put together as you may think. They were kind of setting things up to sabotage you in order for you to look a particular type of way in the front of people, right? Okay. So, yeah, someone is jealous of your beauty and someone has been spying on you. Someone has been trying to get information on you, right? Okay. Let's go to these cards here. That's a bit weird, but anyway. Yeah, someone has been like keeping tabs on you, Cancers, this entire time, right? But I'm getting the sense that whatever it is that they were doing, why are they spying on Cancers? Spirit. Why are they spying on Cancer's world? Yeah, that confirms it. They were looking you up on the internet, perhaps, World Wide Web, because they aren't able to really keep tabs on you. You may be someone that may not necessarily have a big social media presence, right? And so it may be difficult for them to look you up on the internet per se, because it may not really be much for them to find out about you on the internet. And so what they had to resort to was asking information about you. What I'm sensing, Cancer, is there's someone close to you that you may, as well as you may not be aware of, but there's someone close to you that is feeding information back to this person. That is the only way they will be able to know about you, is if they kind of send in an informant, is what I'm getting. It's, yeah, that is what I am getting, right? And what I'm sensing too is it could be the person you least expect, but it's someone who is around you that is also connected to them. When it comes to information ways, you're not really a big social media type of person. You use it, but it's not like you're not big and interested in posting your life. You try to reserve as much privacy you can about your life. You're not really an open book when it comes to the internet, right? But they sent an informant your way so that they can get information, right? Perhaps maybe it's just being in a particular environment where they may know someone that is just like close to you, and they're able to kind of give them information. They may even know that some of you may have like certain channels on, whether it's TikTok and YouTube. You may be selling services or promoting like a service, but that's the only thing that they'll know about you. But that's only because there are people around you that are connected to this individual. That would be the only way that this individual will be able to get information on you. So be careful with your circle right now, Cancers. That's just what I am picking up on. If you're not someone who's big on social media, how else are they going to be fed information about you? There has to be individuals around you that are feeding this person information. Okay. But to the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands as well as the Ace of Wands. But with the Seven of Wands, Cancers, you're protected. Like, with you have a force field around you at this time. Maybe you've always had this force field around you, but the way I see it, Cancers, you have an army of ancestors or spirit guides that do not play about you. And from the energy that I'm feeling right now, is that in this time specifically, they ain't playing about you, Cancers. So look at this, right? Do you see a pattern with these cards? This is a circle of protection. This is a circle of protection. Nothing can infiltrate that circle of protection that has been placed around you, right? Whether you've constructed this protection around yourself personally, or this is a army of your ancestors and spirit guides, people are trying to get to you. Look at this one stick. This that they're attempting, but they're failing. They're attempting, but they're failing. And I get the sense it's like they put you higher than themselves. They themselves put you above themselves, yet have the audacity to say things like this person believes that they're better than others. That's just them projecting. They do actually feel that way because you are better than them. And I don't want to sound like, what's the word? I don't want to put I don't want to come off arrogant, but it has something to do with like your ranking in the spiritual realm and the and where you came from spiritually is a different is different from who they are and their spiritual ranking. It's not to knock them, but it's just a difference. And it's not to be disrespectful either. It's just recognizing that the same way you have princesses, and then you have queens, you have kings, and then you have princes, you have dukes and duch. It's like a hierarchy. It's like levels to this, and you are sensing Cancer. You're someone of high spiritual ranking, yet they still keep trying to come at you. And every time they try to come at you, it's like they're getting more creative with their ways of trying to come at you, right? Perhaps this may have been an enemy in your past life, hence the obsession energy is what I'm feeling, right? But it doesn't matter. You have a ring, a circle of protection around you, right? You have a circle of protection around you. This came out the Chariot, yes. And then we have the Wheel that came out, and the King of Wands. Yeah, Cancers. It's like with this wheel of the wheel, it's like it's almost like this energy of return to sender. Feeling sorry is coming on. Um I get the sense, Cancers, that you may have went through this period where you would have suffered, you would have struggled, you would have went through challenges. You may have felt like you reached the lowest of the low. And that was just the season that you were in, right? It wasn't it wasn't a bad season. It was just a season where you had to have been broken down in order to be built back up to be even stronger, probably more high ranking spiritual individual. And now that that cycle is closed, or you're stepping into a new cycle, a new season, um I get the sense that a lot of what you would have went through during that period would have been this individual sending attacks your way, sending certain things your way. And it may not, it could be as severe as going to a practitioner, or as simple as having negative thoughts towards you, sending you the evil eye. You know why? Because they have something that you want. You have something that they want, and they have been fighting tooth and nail to receive it, and it's not something for them. You know, in a sense, like they can die fighting for whatever this is, and they'll never see it. And I mean that with all due respect. But if it was not destined and ordained for them, they won't see it. Now that the wheels have turned, some of them are going through difficulties with financial issues. These are the things that they sent your way. Some of them may be dealing with court cases, some of them may be in court, and some of them, when you see them now, they may look crazy as hell. They may just look off. You know, they aren't operating the way you recall. It's almost like a deterioration in how they operate. It has you questioning, maybe this person, probably get fixie, because they acting completely opposite. You see light and dark with the wheel. Cancers, you're coming in with the chariot, light versus dark. Once again, look at the similarities again. Light versus dark, light versus dark. It's something between this light energy and this dark energy, right? And Cancers, you've embraced the darkness because only light can come from the dark. You've embraced that. You understand? And I think that because you may have embraced the dark side of yourself, because you've accepted all versions of yourself during this time when you were really down and out, it made you a force to be reckoned with. It's not as simple for them to come and attack you as they once did in the past, Cancers. It's simply not. But whatever they were practicing, whatever they were doing to affect your finances, to affect your abundance, to affect your prosperity, they are now experiencing these things. And quite frankly, some of them are losing their minds over it, right? I split the deck, literally split the deck. The magician come up. They were practicing something. They were practicing dark magic. And they thought that whatever they were sending out was going through Kansas. It wasn't coming through because you always had this circle of protection around you. You've been through dark times, so you weren't afraid of darkness. Let's see. What is it that they why is it their mission to kind of bring this dark energy into Cancer's life, right? I mean, I know like a hater, the job of a hater is to hate, right? But what is the purpose of it? Is this? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what they won't confess, but let's see if the cards would help us. Oh, we got three things. Let's see if the cards would help. Okay. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you, right? I get the sense that this is your energy, Cancer. Because even look at the Seven of Wands. She's not even giving them, gracing them the presence of sight in both cards, in the World card and in the Wands card. This you are not even paying them any attention, but yet they have so they all up in your grits. They all up in your grits. You don't have time for this individual, right? That's your energy that I'm picking up, Cancers. And then the other two, I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? I know that you may not feel for me as I feel. This person seemed a little too obsessed in a strange way. It could be a man or woman. I don't know. Um, that this person to me feels a bit soulless. They feel a bit soulless to me, right? It's like whatever they would have went through in their life, instead of taking accountability, they blame they put the blame on everything externally. So they blame people for the problems that they have. They blame things for the problems that they have instead of looking in the mirror and asking themselves, how did I what did I do? What role did I play in my life being the way that it is? It's easy to blame someone, it's easy to point the finger at someone, cancers, but when you're pointing the fingers at people, you like literally have like what they say, three or four fingers pointed right back at you. So yeah, I'm hearing this person is a bit of a psycho. I want to pull from my deck. That's what I legit just heard in my ears. This person is a psycho, but they are experiencing the financial issues that they sent your way. And you may be surprised that when they give you a call, right? They may give you a call, gaslighting. They may have gaslight you in the past. What did I say? Family member. I say it's someone close to you. Listen, in terms of the spying, there's someone close to you, a family member, right? A family member is close to you, feeding this person the information about you that they want to know. So be careful of those that are around you. We are in times where you have to be extra observant and extra vigilant of people that are around you, and that includes family. Okay? That includes family. You have to watch it for everyone, right? The family members coming out. Fire sign is coming out. Perhaps it could be a fire sign. And revenge is coming out. This person wants revenge. They're very manipulative because of your phoenix rising, right? Unavailable. Maybe they feel like you're always unavailable. Throat chakra came out. Maybe you stood up for yourself in the past and they didn't like it. They wondered who do you think you were talking to? Who does he think he is? Or who does she think she is speaking to me like that? They have like this God complex about them is what I'm getting, right? They have this God complex about them. This overly entitlement, they're overly entitled, um, a high sense of self importance, um, arrogant is what I'm hearing. We have Gemini coming out. Maybe this could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. What I want to do is I just want to pick a few cards and see what the cards say. So I'm going to get from here and pull these out right here. So we have love spell. Some of you may be dating their daughter or their son, and they may have done a love spell to keep you around their daughter or their son because they know that to have you around them, see the light that you possess. They know that their son or their daughter would reap a lot more benefits when you're around versus when you're not around. So perhaps this could be the case for some of you and not all of you. Take it how it resonates. But I do have faith that whoever this reading is for, it's going to find them, right? Some of you may need to take a spiritual bath at this time, cleanse yourself off. A really good way to take a spiritual bath is to go to the ocean. I know that it may be cold right now if you don't want to do the ocean. Some of you could just, you know, use salt and water, you know, use salt and water and carry that in the shower with you, right? But you need to cleanse yourself and cleanse your energy. Stonewalling. This person may have been when you may have been trying to speak to this person, they may have stonewalled you in the past, and I get the sense that that's probably why you may have pulled your energy away from them. Because Cancers, I get the sense that you're just someone who's loving and you always want to help individuals, right? You always want to help individuals, but it got to a point where you began to recognize that helping this individual became very futile, and so you pulled away your energy. This person could be a Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius and Leo. This family member could be a Sagittarius. These are the cards that are just coming out, and I'm just reading them. Leo could be Leo. Some of you may be a Leo moon or Leo. You may have Leo somewhere in your chart, but yeah, they're definitely experiencing some financial downfall right now, Cancers, and you may be surprised that they may be reaching out to you pretty soon. How you handle it, only time will tell, right? But um, we have confusing energy and cleanse your space. These are the cards to the top of the deck. So yeah, they themselves are confused. They wanted to send a spirit of confusion into your life, and like I said earlier, Cancer, some of you are very high ranking spiritually. You are very high ranking. And that energy, that spirit of confusion, you may have told that spirit, whatever they send you for to get from me, go and get it from them. Some of you understand the inner workings of like spirituality. And so you were also on defense. You understand, you weren't just letting things happen. But this is why it's so important to cleanse your space. So Cancers, before I go, I want to see how we could identify this individual who is in this, who is sending you all of this energy, right? Because obviously it's someone who may be a family member, but let's see. And then we have Leo to the back. Let's see. Who is this person's spirit that is doing all this dark magic against Cancers? Well, they obviously don't want to be seen. They're hiding their face right now with the Knight of Swords, right? They're not showing their hands. It's like a lot of the stuff they're doing it in secrecy. They're not gonna show the oh shit. And it came out again. They're not gonna show their face, Cancers. Right? It's someone probably who you really don't see like that. Um, but they still have people around you that are connected to them. Let's see. See? Pentacles. You receiving, but it is something that is centered around finances. They wanted to affect what you received. They wanted to affect what you received. But who is this individual spirit? Oh, gee, all the cards falling out. Who is this individual spirit? I'm gonna wet my thumb a little bit. Oh, that's better. Yeah, the victory is yours, and they send so many attacks your way. This person isn't wanting to show their face, Cancers. Let me see. It's a fool, though. It's a fool. It's someone who feels as though they are tapped in spiritually, but they're not practicing. They're not practicing things properly. You could sneeze on them and they'll go home and put like some type of danger spell on you. Is the sense I get. They're very fickle. Is they throw a lot of caution to the wind. They don't consult before they act. Someone who may be very sporadic, very like irrational, is like they act first and then ask questions later. Sometimes they don't even ask questions. They just act. Very impulsive is what I'm hearing, Cancers. So this person is an impulsive individual. See? Because they're not wanting But see, yeah, their hands are tied now. They may have been doing mirror magic, cancers, like on you, using mirrors to see like what's going on in your house. I get the sense that for some time maybe you were covering up your mirrors, and now every time they look in the mirror, they may be freaking out a little bit. But they're tied. Is like what they what they sent your way and what you sent back, because it went back empty handed, they now have to get it from the sender. Like that spirit of confusion, because you sent that spirit back, they now owe that spirit what they wanted that spirit to get from you, if you get what I'm saying, cancers. So their hands are tied. There's really nothing they can do besides let this like play out. Look at that. The devil. This person could be a Capricorn. This person could be a Capricorn, your sister sign. That's strange, right? But yeah, they look at this. This is the informant that they send around you. They have this person wrapped around their fingers. And this person isn't so innocent. And this person, whoever this person is that they're using as an informant to get information on you in order to like practice the foolery and the skullduggery that they're practicing, they too are going to meet some karma. Right? So yeah, there's just this person just into some darkness, right? So the person, whoever they may be sending your way to get information to on you, they may be hearing voices, hearing different voices in their head, like like the qualities of a schizophrenic, like hearing different voices. They're unable to quiet their mind because that's the deal that they made with this devil, right? But you're taking your victory this year. You're going to be taking your victory war, cancer. Encore type of energy is what I'm getting, right? Because you went through the period of going through certain trials and tribulations. Now you're coming out of that. So yeah, cancers. I hope that this reading has been helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.